start with the basics. So billboard goes up in Denver. Very clear message that you're sending to whether it's current law enforcement officers or those who are aspiring to become a law enforcement officer. Just talk me through the process that went through with deciding to go this route with marketing for recruiting.
We've been marketing in Denver for almost a year now, and we've been very successful. And we've really been focusing on that message that come here, work in Wyoming, where breaking the law is still illegal, and really the community supports you. You know, we're not going to defund the law enforcement here in Cheyenne and in Laramie County. So we're continuing that message, especially after the city of Denver made some announcements recently. We thought we would really jump on that and really promote that message.
And, you know, targeting whether it's lawmakers, city of Denver leaders, the department themselves did reach out to Denver police and the city. They sent a statement back. Part of that statement, what they wanted to point out, and they gave me a little chart, is that according to them, Denver police versus the Laramie County Sheriff's Office, top pay for officer rank is about $24,000 more annually than top pay for a Laramie County Sheriff's Office deputy. What do you have to say in response to that?
Yeah, of course that's true. But you gotta keep in mind, in Wyoming, we have no state income tax. Cost of living is much less. You can buy a house here with 10 acres of land. You can have horses. The quality of life here is much better. And so we're really promoting. So we've hired deputies and officers from the Denver area. And they say even though the salary is less here, they have more money in their pocket because the cost of living is so much less here.
And then they also wanted to point out that in LCSO's own recruiting materials, and they included a link to quote it, "Adventure awaits you in the Rocky Mountains or the bustling city of Denver, each within an hour's drive." So they're pointing out that in your recruiting materials, you're hyping it up that Denver's a great place.
Yeah, it is. It's a great place to visit. But I'm not sure if you're a cop, you want to work there because you just don't have the support, obviously, from your command staff, from government officials, and also from the community as much as you do here. And so, but when you want to go and see a baseball game in Denver, we're pretty close. You can go see it, but then you can come back to reality and have the support that you want as a law enforcement officer.
Social media post on your own Facebook page, a lot of support, a lot of people standing behind this billboard, this action. There are some folks who are jumping in saying, is this the best use of taxpayer money? What do you have to say to that?
Yeah, so we got a great discount on the billboard. They're normally about $8,000. We got it for about $2,500. And actually a lot of people are approaching me wanting to pay for that billboard and fund others in the future. People who live in Denver because they like the message. So probably at the end of the day, taxpayers will not pay for that billboard. So it's going to be from donations. But it's money well spent because look at the attention we're getting to it. People are now looking at our website has exploded. We're getting about 20 to 40 applications a day, not only from current officers, but those who are looking to go into law enforcement. And I'm glad people are starting to look now that maybe, you know, you should look at other communities where you're going to be supported as a law enforcement officer. So it's been a great success, money well spent.
And you got the media talking about it too, which is another, you know, great tool at your disposal. 20 to 40 new applicants per day. In comparison, what was that like before the billboard went up? How many applications were you receiving on an average daily?
Well, it's not only the billboard, we're also doing digital advertising in Denver as well with the same messaging. So with those two things combined, yeah, that's about 20 to 40 a day. Before the campaign, we would get maybe, I would say maybe 5 or 10 a month applications.
That is a drastic difference for sure. We've done plenty of coverage down here in Southern Colorado. We're located in Colorado Springs. When it comes to the Colorado Springs Police Department, El Paso County Sheriff's Office, Pueblo Police, recruiting across the country, it's harder than it ever was before for law enforcement agencies. You know, we're talking about marketing from different agencies. It feels like, correct me if I'm wrong, you feel like this billboard was the right route and it's paying off. Can you just talk a bit more about that?
Oh, absolutely. It was the right thing to do. So we're having great success, and especially national attention to Laramie County, Wyoming, and really the culture we have in policing and law enforcement. So a lot of national news organizations are picking up on the story now, and that's what we wanted.
Curiosity, do you feel like you've lost a lot of officers or deputies, I should say, in Laramie County to Colorado over the years? And you've
No,
only been in office for about a year, so.
yeah, no one has left. In fact, we've hired several from that area. In fact, just today we had 4 interviews going on from current law enforcement officers from the Denver area.
And any out of the Colorado Springs, El Paso County area? Out of
No,
curiosity
I'm from
again?
there. Yeah, they're a little bit more conservative down in that part of Colorado. So I think we're really targeting areas where they're not as conservative their approach, and the officers feel like they're not supported, and so that's kind of the areas we're looking at to target.
Any direct message to Colorado lawmakers, or whether it's city officials when it comes to the laws, ordinances they've passed? I mean, your billboard says it right there, but any direct message you want to share with Colorado lawmakers?
I think it's important to support law enforcement. That I think law enforcement needs to feel like they can do their job, and sometimes it's dangerous. They take risk, and if you have officers that are afraid to engage and do their job, they're not going to do anything. And they're also going to look for places where they can do that. And that's why we welcome officers who want to do their job. They can do their job here. Where breaking the law is still illegal in Wyoming, you can do your job.
Just a few more questions, Sheriff. How long is that billboard up for? What's the contract on that one?
For 30 days.
Do you plan on extending it?
We'll see what happens. Like I said, we're getting support from people who live in Denver that said they want to fund the billboard to stay up longer and fund additional billboards, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Anything I didn't touch on that you wanted to add to our viewers here in Colorado, or honestly, we'll likely be pitching this story to our national partners, Gray TV. This message might be shared across the country. Any message for the people in the United States of America?
During Law Enforcement Week, I gotta say, just reach out to your local law enforcement and give them support, and just, and really respect those who have lost their lives, really committing and dedicating their lives to their community to serve. So just remember that during Law Enforcement Week.